While moonshine distilling might not be an interest for anyone, that doesn't stop people from tuning into Discovery's Moonshiners season after season. It's not only the alleged illegal factor of the show which makes it so interesting, but the personalities of its cast members and all the difficulties they have to sort out to get away with their liquor operations, which keep their audience so entertained. Though there's no denying how enthralling and successful the show is, the stars of Moonshiners have kept most of their personal lives out of the spotlight for a long time. The mystery can't be kept for long, though. That's why we're bringing you an insight into the current romantic relationships kept by our favorite liquor makers. Stay listening to learn more. When it comes to Moonshiners, we first need to talk about Tim Smith and the top-notch spirits he distills. While we rarely see his family getting involved in his liquor-making adventures in the show, they support him from the sidelines, especially his wife Shelby. Shelby and Tim's story goes back a long way, as they married in 1986. They welcomed their son TJ sometime in the late 80s, and while Tim played a big role in their son's taste for making liquor as well, Shelby's interest lays somewhere else. As written on Tim's website, Shelby works as a school nutritionist, organizes summer programs for kids, and is quite committed to helping her community and church, as is the whole family, given how Tim and TG are voluntary firefighters as well. All in all, Shelby might not appear often in Moonshiners and doesn't have active social media accounts, but she plays a huge role in making everything work, from the house to the distillery. Dedicating one's life to making liquor and concealing it from authorities while doing so is an adventure worth a lifetime. However, Steve Ray Tickle, better known as just Tickle by fans of Moonshiners, has a lot of interesting stories which go beyond his liquor-making escapades, including his love story with his now wife Carol. The two met in the early 2010s, when Tickle apparently didn't appear for trial after being released on bail. As a bounty hunter, Carol's job was to catch Tickle, without ever thinking that a mutual attraction would develop between them. According to Tickle, she pursued him for 6 years before they finally went out, eventually tying the knot in a 2019 ceremony, which was featured in an episode of Moonshiners. Carol is quite a multi-talented woman, as she's not only a bounty hunter and planned her moonshine-themed wedding alone, but also makes a living out of being a realtor. She's very appreciative of the many adventures that come with being Tickle's wife. As she said in an interview with Discovery, "My favorite thing is traveling with him. We've gone to a lot of places since we've gotten married." While Tickle isn't very active on social media nowadays, his good friend Tim Smith revealed that Carol and Tickle are focused on buying restaurants for a living these days. Even though Mark Ramsey has become quite famous thanks to his appearances in Moonshiners, his wife Sally Jane Clark is a liquor-making star in her own right. Not only is Sally Mark's life partner, but she also plays a huge role in keeping his brand Sugarlands running. As well, Sally launched her own moonshine line called Sally Jane's Cinna Shine, following her family's cinnamon-flavored recipe. Launching her moonshine is not only a big professional accomplishment for Sally, but it also makes her proud to continue her father and grandfather's legacy as a liquor maker. As she said during a 2021 interview, her family comes from Cosby, Tennessee, and made a living out of moonshining, discovering along the way how to turn their occupation into a legal job. It seems that moonshining isn't a simple tradition for Mark and Sally, but it's also a huge part of their life and what their family is made of. Longtime fans of Moonshiners know well that Eric Digger Maines doesn't reveal too much about his personal life on screen. Nonetheless, we've got to know many details about Digger's wife Allison, who doesn't work in the moonshining business but is as successful as her husband. Allison's entrepreneurship is called Fruit Jar Alley, founded as an individual store in Newport, Tennessee in 2017. The store is both a clothing and accessories boutique for women of all ages and a home goods shop, also offering part of Digger's merchandise line for men. While the first store opened adjacent to a winemaker owned by the family, Allison expanded the business to other areas of Tennessee, such as Pigeon Forge and Knoxville. As Allison told Knox News, she opens her stores when Eric is away from home. "That's how I get away with things. Just do it when he's not there," she jokingly affirmed. Fruit Jar Alley is part of Allison and Eric's efforts to revitalize their hometown and beyond, making it clear how great a team they make, both in life and as business partners. Despite joining Moonshiners in the 7th season, Daniel Maynor has steadily been making a name for himself in the liquor-making industry. By his side, his wife Kimberly is there supporting his quest, alongside the rest of his family. Though not much is known about Kimberly or how long she and Daniel have been together, it seems that she's built a career in a different field from her moonshiner husband. According to her social media, Kimberly is a graduate of Walters State Community College, based in Morristown, Tennessee, and works at a local rehabilitation center. She seems to be a very dedicated mother and a fan of cars. She and Daniel are parents to 2 teens and are a very adventurous family. While the name Matthew Louis Tungate might not sound very familiar to you, the nickname Chico surely does. As a former Moonshiners cast member, Chico was liked by many and disliked by some others, due to his moonshining methods. Much to Chico's advantage, his liquor-making partner was his girlfriend Sandra, whose full name is Cassandra Thompson. The pair always found a way to make money with their liquor, eventually focusing on women moonshine, by using Sandra's touch as an advantage to reach their desired audience. The couple also created the Moonshiner Chico Spirit Whiskey, which in Chico's words was a way of leaving something for his family. For her part, not much is known about Sandra, except that she enjoyed moonshine, had an entrepreneurial mind, loved alternative fashion and tattoos, and had already welcomed 2 kids with Chico by the time they debuted in the show. The duo eventually left Moonshiners after the 6th season's finale, and in November 2018 welcomed their 3rd child, a boy they named Wyatt. Unfortunately, it's been a long time since we last saw anything from Sandra and her husband, but the pair prove how amazing and enthralling stories have come out of Moonshiners throughout its many years on air.
Thank you for spending some time with us. Make sure to like and subscribe so you never miss another video. We also handpick these videos, which we recommend you watch next. You can talk to us on all social medias or ask a question in the comments below. Thank you for being with us, and we'll see you back tomorrow.